Alexander Blackwood stood in the doorway of his sprawling kitchen, frozen in place. The clock on the wall read 3:15 in the morning. Under the soft glow of the pendant lights, a young girl with blonde hair tied back was scrubbing dishes with careful precision. Her school uniform hung on a hook by the pantry door. This was Emma, his housekeeper's daughter. She should have been asleep. She should have been in school tomorrow. Instead, she was here, working in silence while the rest of the house slept. Alexander had built his empire on noticing details others missed. Right now, every detail told him something was terribly wrong. He cleared his throat gently, not wanting to startle her. Emma turned, her eyes widening. "Mr. Blackwood, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you." "You didn't wake me," he said, stepping into the kitchen. "Old habits. I've never needed much sleep. But Emma, why are you here? Where's your mother?" The girl's hands trembled slightly as she set down the plate. "Mom's been working double shifts at the hospital. She comes here during the day, then goes straight to her night job. I help out so she can rest when she gets home." Alexander's chest tightened. He'd hired Margaret 3 years ago, a widow trying to raise her daughter alone. He'd always thought he paid fairly, generously even. Apparently, it wasn't enough. "And school?" he asked quietly. Emma looked down. "I go when I can, but someone has to be here. Mom can't lose this job, Mr. Blackwood. We need it." The vulnerability in her voice reminded Alexander of someone he'd tried hard to forget. Himself, 40 years ago, standing in a kitchen not unlike this one, washing dishes for his own single mother while she worked 3 jobs. He pulled out a chair. "Sit down, Emma. Please." She hesitated, then obeyed, her posture stiff with worry. Alexander sat across from her. "I'm going to tell you something I don't talk about often. When I was your age, maybe a year or 2 older, I did exactly what you're doing now. My mother cleaned houses during the day and waited tables at night. I washed dishes at a diner from midnight until dawn, then stumbled into school half asleep." Emma's eyes met his, surprised. "One night, the diner owner found me asleep in the storage room during my break. I thought I'd be fired. Instead, he sat me down and said something I've never forgotten. He said, 'Son, working hard is noble, but sacrificing your future to survive today is a trade you'll regret forever.'" Alexander leaned forward. He gave me a choice: keep working nights and drop out, or accept his help. He paid for me to quit, covered some of our bills for 6 months, and made me promise to finish school. I thought it was charity. I was too proud to accept it first. "What changed your mind?" Emma asked softly. "He told me it wasn't charity. He said he was investing in who I could become. He believed that one day I'd do the same for someone else. That made it easier to accept, knowing I'd have a chance to pass it forward." Silence settled between them, comfortable and understanding. "Your mother is working herself into ground," Alexander continued, "and you're sacrificing your education. This stops tonight. Not because you've done anything wrong, but because I should have noticed sooner. Mr. Blackwood, we can't accept charity." He held up his hand. "This isn't charity, Emma. This is me honoring a debt I owe to a man who saved my life when I was 17. Your mother's salary is tripling as of tomorrow. She works 1 job, here, with reasonable hours. You go to school every single day." Emma's eyes filled with tears. "Why would you do this?" "Because someone did it for me. Because your mother has worked with quiet dignity for 3 years, never complaining, never asking for more. Because you're standing in my kitchen at 3 in the morning, trying to hold your family together. That kind of character deserves support, not struggle." He stood, moving to the cabinet where he kept the good coffee. "Now we're both awake. Let me make us some coffee, and you can tell me what you want to study. Because part of this deal is that you're going to college, and I'm going to make sure it happens." As he prepared the coffee, Alexander caught his reflection in the darkened window. For the first time in years, he saw not the billionaire in the expensive suit, but the boy who'd washed dishes in the dark, hoping for a better tomorrow. That boy had been saved by an act of kindness. Now, finally, he had the chance to pass it forward. Emma wiped her eyes. "I want to be a teacher. I want to help kids who feel invisible." Alexander smiled. a genuine warmth spreading through his chest. Then that's exactly what you'll be. The world needs more people who remember what it feels like to struggle. They make the best teachers. Outside, the city was still dark, but in the kitchen, something bright had been kindled. Hope, passed from one generation to the next, kept alive by those who remember where they came from and choose to light the way for others. The dishes could wait until morning. If this story touched your heart, please share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below about a time someone showed you unexpected kindness, or when you had the chance to pass it forward. Your stories inspire others to create more moments of grace in this world.